Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. My name is Adam, and this week for Quiet Speculation, we're going to be playing Green White Angels in Explorer. So this list was posted by Milan Bayana, who is a awesome Magic the Gathering player. Also, I think these kids may be 16, 17 years old. Either way, they won a 400-person Pioneer RCQ with this list, and it is extremely interesting to me. So, we have our typical Green White Angel shell. We've played something similar before for Quiet Spec, but it now has the addition of Kayla's Reconstruction, which basically functions as an additional 4 copies of Collected Company. So instead of looking at the top 6 cards, taking 2, you are paying a little bit more mana, but you're looking at the top 7 cards, which increases your consistency, and you can pick up to X cards. So if you play this for 5 mana, you're basically taking the same amount that you would for a Collected Company. But you can... why am I blanking on words? So with this deck, you are gaining a bunch of life, you are dragging out into the mid and late game, and so it is not unreasonable to have X equal 3, 4, or even 5. You get to put up to X creatures or artifacts into play. And so we're maxing out some very powerful 3-drops. So we have Skyclave Apparition, Resplendent Angel, Righteous Valkyrie, and then Inspiring Overseer, which just kind of cantrips. And then your typical 2-drop slot. Notably, we're not playing the 1-drops that gain you life or any sort of Ajani's Pride variant. Granted, we do have Ajani Strength of the Pride in the sideboard. Notably, because this lets us grab artifacts, we're a little bit more artifact heavy in our sideboard plan. So we have copies of Portable Hole, we have Pithing Needle, Phyrexian Revoker. I understand that my thing is blocking it, but down here we have Ajani, Redain, Archon of Emeria, Unlicensed Hearse, Revoker, Needle, another Needle, 4 full copies of Shaper's Sanctuary, and then the Portable Holes. The sideboard plan is a little bit different than what Milan had posted, mainly because the Explorer metagame is a bit different than the Pioneer metagame at the current juncture. We do get Nykthos, which is a recent addition from Explorer Anthology 2. However, certain other decks like Phoenix is not really all that popular in the format, mainly because Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time are not yet available on Arena. Similarly, we don't have the full strength of Lotus Field to be able to tap and untap all those shenanigans. I am not putting that into good words, but essentially Hidden Strings, Pour Over the Pages are not on Arena. And so there's not a critical mass to make that deck work. So certain options that Milan had in here, like Deafening Silence, a 3rd copy of Pithing Needle, which I have chosen to play the Revoker over. We have a fair number of cards that are designed to hate out those decks that want to churn through cheap spells and then power out a Del spell. So since we don't need to worry about that, we can shift our focus a little bit more to beat the mono-green ramp deck, as well as red-black mid-range. And then the Unlicensed Hearses, Milan did not have anything that was designed to answer the Greasefang deck. I think it's just Skyclave Apparition and one Boseiju and a Prayer. So I put in the Unlicensed Hearses, which I think are a little bit more impactful than Tormod's Crypts or Soul Guide Lantern at what they're trying to accomplish. So with that out of the way, I'm going to hop into 5 games on the ladder. The whatever it's called, the rank system switched over this morning, so we are fairly fresh in. I've only played a couple games so far with the deck, but it seemed very strong, and I am excited. So we're going to hop in, then debrief after. As always, this video is brought to you by QuietSpeculation.com. QuietSpec is a Magic the Gathering finance website, but they do a lot of really cool stuff as far as the constructed minigames go, how to make the best bang for your Magic buck. Really great group of folks. Highly recommend you check them out. All right, and we have an opponent. And they're playing a Yorion deck. My assumption is that this is a Fire's Enigmatic Incarnation sort of thing. Okay. This is interesting. Nykthos is actually a really, really good pickup here. These bishops are going to add a bunch of mana, or rather a bunch of devotion, which I can funnel into Nykthos. Okay, and this basically confirms that they're playing the thing. Okay, so here I think I just slam the bishop, play the cave, hide the fact that I have this Nykthos, which is going to power up a Kayla's Reconstruction on my next turn. Hoping my opponent doesn't have an answer to the bishops. Nice. For x equals 2. I'm doing this pre-combat just because I don't want to get got by a removal spell in combat, which would stop me from being able to do the Kayla's game plan. So I have a Giada, so I think it's probably right to... Ooh, oh, that's not what I wanted to click. I could eat the Urban Utopia with Skyclave, which I don't hate, or I could play the Overseer. I'll take the Apparition. I think hosing their mana is probably my best plan so far. I'm going to gain 8 life here, which puts me just shy. So if I had gotten the other one... Yeah. In theory, I would have been able to hit for 4 more damage if I had taken the other card. But I think this is a fine place to be. Alright. Another Utopia. Leyline Binding. Alright. Take the Valkyrie. Apostasia there would have been incredible, but it is what it is. I'll play out the Giada first. So doing this means I can't activate the cave, but I think that's still fine. We're going to go 7 mana, x equals 4. So if I get double Valkyrie, what happens? Everything gets +4/+4 to, or yeah, that's gotta be correct over the Resplendent. Should be lethal if they don't have anything. Cool. So that was maybe one of the better starting hands that we could have had. The Nykthos into the double Kaylas is great. Just realizing I could have selected more than the 2. Whoops. Still new with the deck. I could have taken all of the cards. Not that it matters. So here I think I want Regain. Definitely want Archon. The question is, do I want Shaper Sanctuary? Spell or ability? Yeah. Could grab Portable Hole. Each artifact and creature, which unfortunately does not hit these enchantments. I don't really have a ton that can interact with what they're doing. I think Shaper Sanctuary is probably correct. weird part is I just don't know what their build looks like. I haven't played that deck in quite a bit. I don't think I need the cleric. Trim on Giada. Sure. So my assumption here is they're going to be edicting me on turn 2. So those are not my strongest cards. They don't generate any particular value when they enter. We'll see if I need the sanctuaries. Starting off with the Boseiju in hand is really nice. I would like to avoid using the Boseiju if possible. Or rather, playing the Boseiju as a land if possible. So they're playing Urban Utopia. I don't know if the deck is supposed to be playing 4 copies of this and 4 of the other. There's the new one that gives it all basic land types. Alright. So that gets Skyclaved. Really hoping I draw a land. Hey Gabberlands, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, that gets to go through. Really? Not cracking the clue to hit the apparition? Okay. Well, thank you. Happy New Year to you, too. So this is an interesting spot to be in. I want to hold on to the Boseiju, but I don't think I can. So my big fear is that they get to slam a enigmatic incarnation. Or there's a fatal push here. Yeah. Okay. Definitely should have brought in the what are they called? The sanctuaries. I will get to Skyclave the Incarnation this turn, at the very least. Alright, they're going for a value play. I'm fine with that. Righteous Valkyrie. I really wish I didn't have to worry about... Oh. I guess I'm doing this the hard way, aren't I? Yep. Magic the Gathering used to play cards when you were in school. It's a fun game. I started playing when I was, what, in 3rd grade? Uh, took some time off in high school, and my roommates in college got me back into it. God, that was 10 plus years ago. Good lord. Alright. Alright. So they have their fires. Trial. Alright. Get this one. So there are two. Magic the Gathering Online, which focuses primarily on formats you can play in paper and has the full, mostly full card pool. This is Magic the Gathering Arena, which came out a couple years ago. It doesn't have the full set, but it has a little nicer interface, which I'm a fan of. Question is, do I go for the Boseiju, or do I go for the Bishop? Or rather, do I go for the Company, or do I go the Boseiju? I think I have to go for the Company. And just hope to hit another apparition. Yikes. Alright. I don't think I am surviving this next turn. Functionally, I don't think I'm surviving this next turn. Maybe I should have played that Boseiju. But... So I'm going to lose the apparition. Yeah. I'll just let him have it. I'm not coming out of this. I probably should have played it. Alright, these are coming in. What else? Sure. That's probably fine. Alrighty, so we have Portal Hole, we have a couple good plays on curve. We have the combo of Bishop of Wings and then Resplendent Angel. Oh wait, no, it's if you gain 5 life. Never mind. This gains me 4 life, so it wouldn't actually trigger that. Still kind of learning the synergies here. Forgive me. But yeah, Magic's a really fun game. It's been around for 30 years this year. Which is wild to think about, and it's still going strong. I do like the Eldraine sleeves. Looks like my opponent is debating a mulligan here. Excuse me. Right. Alright. Well. Maybe I should have gone for the Overseer. Alright, I'm gonna play the Valkyrie. And just get down the cave. It's going to be the same amount of damage with the Overseer buffing up the Valkyrie. Well, that's interesting. X equals 2. Wow. Alright, well... That's what I get for putting a bunch of enchantments in there. Oh, good lord. Alright, this costs 6 to activate, so I can't activate it this turn. Can play this Overseer. Buff the Valkyrie, and now offer the trade with one of the angels. A Wrath effect would not be fun for me. A second Fatal Push would also be not fun for me. Now that is a good sign. Value Yorian. An untapped land would be amazing for me. Sarah Paragon. I can't cast another spell this turn. Untapped land was amazing for me. Alright, so they're forced to chump block the Resplendent Angel, because I can pump. So if they have a kill spell here, so be it. Cool. Doesn't have lightning, right? Nice! Alright, one down. This username's familiar, and I don't remember why. Is that the name from like Butters' alter ego from from South Park? Is that what that is? Alright. I have I have the Nykthos, and I have 2 drops of Plenty. I think I want to lead on Cleric tapped, just to maximize the amount of mana that I can have for this Kayla's Reconstruction. Grixis mana base with a Gigantha. I am not sure what my opponent's playing. Oh, it's just Grixis control. Okay. I guess Grixis mid-range. Sure, I'll take it. Alright. So they get a Fatal Push off. I am very happy with them wasting it on that. Eat the Shredder. So they can trade their Harvester for my Apparition. Ooh. Now that's interesting. I have not seen this deck before, but I like it. And even the Blood token gets to activate this? That's sick. At present, I'm not especially worried about this. Now, do I want Valkyrie, or do I want to play the Angel? I mean, I guess they're all Angels. This generates a little bit more value on board. I'm gonna see if I can find my opponent's deck list anywhere after this. This is neat. And they're gonna take the Reconstruction, which is unfortunate. And they get yeah, this deck is super cool. Oh. Cat's out of the bag, right? I didn't want to give them access to the mana, or rather, the additional land on my turn. So I wanted to wait for them to proc the trigger. So that way they would need to cast another draw spell or something here. See, they got a tap land out of it. Alright, and they're off it. Okay, how do I want to do this? I definitely want the Shaper Sanctuaries. Archon of Ameria seems really strong here. I like Portable Hole to eat the Alliance, the Iconoclast, and the Harvesters. And I guess the Shredders too. Question is, do I want like a Johnny here? No. Probably not. Don't think I want Pithing Needle. Nothing I saw was Pithing Needleable. Don't think I need this. I trim on Jada. Trim on Valkyrie. Yeah. Jada's good, but my opponent probably has Bone Crusher if their deck is designed around like mid-range value stuff. Probably better to play around it. And I have higher impact stuff, and they're gonna make this go fairly long. I would hate to get duressed here, but I don't mind getting Thought Seized. Okay. Thoughtseize, probably take the company. Yeah, that's fine. You can Fatal Push this, I don't really care. Probable Alliance into Consider. Seems good. I would love a Portable Hole. Not a Portable Hole. Also not a bad pickup either. I'll play the Bishop over the Resplendent. Okay, you get to take the Resplendent. Fair enough. Into a Kaido? Yikes. That's bad for me.
Can't fix everything. What do we have?
Just a few minutes too late, isn't it? Alright, well. Fortunate side is that I am set up pretty well for any non-land off the top. Downside is I have nothing if I don't have a non-land. Their deck is really cool, and I'm glad to see it pop off. I don't want to lose to it, but I'm glad to see it pop off. Alright, that's not what I wanted. They really should not have done that.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Should have just taken the one on Kaido. But I am not winning this game regardless. I need a Reconstruction or company. That's a decent one, at least.
That all you got?
Let's gain 8. And put up a flying blocker, I guess. Yeah, getting through this wall is going to be a challenge. At least they can't really favorably kill off my creatures. How many cards do they have left? 39. Yeah. Sure.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
That's confusing to me.
Right tools? There's no secret I can't uncover.
Sure. Oh, cool. Alright. That might have just locked it up for me. Cool. You know, drawing non-lands would be so powerful. Their deck is really awesome, though, and I'm either going to try and find it, or I'm going to try to reverse engineer it. That was super neat. Alright. Once again, as a reminder, this video is brought to you by QuietSpeculation.com. QuietSpec is a Magic the Gathering finance website, but they do a lot of really cool stuff as far as constructed metagame content, like you're watching right now. Sure, seems fine. This isn't the same person, right? Yeah, no, different sleeves. Okay, I think this is the red-green boat deck. I think that's a good matchup, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Screws. Alright, so probably have to do a sorcery speed company, or maybe a combat company. Throw in war. Steal my stuff. I don't like that. Sure. Alright, so this has to attack. Bump off each other. I'll pass back. Each tap creature deals damage to its own power. Valkyrie doesn't go anywhere. And then I get the company. And basically, Swords of Revealing Light in me. Angel... Bishop, I guess? No, I'll take it. Alright. A land would be amazing. Not a land, but still pretty good. So if I get a double hit on this with Angels, I should be... Wow. Should have just gone for the Reconstruction. Thanks. Okay, didn't matter. In theory, they could have, like, Embercleaved or something. Oh, no, they can't Embercleave. They have Giganta. Nice. That's good to know about. Each player can't cast more than one spell. Makes my opponent. Yeah. I'm not really threatened by any of these, in all honesty. Maybe Shaper Sanctuary comes in? Presumably they have a bunch of, like, bolt effects. No, I'll bring it over Giada. I don't think I want the full 4. There's like a 1000% chance they have Bone Crusher in their deck, at the very least. Lenoir. Into the Lovestruck Beast, sure. Next turn is probably Branchcroft into Skyclave Apparition. Eat the Llanowar Elf. Okay, that changes things slightly. Yeah. I could eat the Lovestruck Beast. This is probably right. Can't attack unless they have another 1 or 1/1, which they can activate a Lair of the Hydra. Oh, that's neat. Notably, they don't have Giganta this game, so I think they do actually have the Embercleave in the board. Throwing War. Doing it this way, because I think the life gain is probably a little bit more important. Don't think the Acron War is correct post-board. Really? Again? Yikes. Am I dead? 5, 6, 7. This puts me to 1 if I don't block the lava stroke. Well, if they have it, they have it. Show me Bone Crusher. Yep. Okay. I can't believe I whiffed twice. Yikes. Alright. They showed me Fry, Bone Crusher, and a Crawling War. I still think that that's probably fine. Is Archon worth it? Probably not. All right. Hand's a little slow, but seems fine. I'm on the play. My opponent hopefully doesn't have a turn 1 mana dork, but that is an unreasonable ask at this current juncture. Apparition, Overseer, Reconstruction. Yeah. Alright, so they've mulliganed. Presumably leading on Overseer unless they have a thing to worry about, but they're more than likely going to have a thing to worry about, so. Another one. Oh. Now that's interesting. I would love a Nykthos right now. Since they found the land, I think I leave the Lower Elf available. Another land. Fair enough. Let's offer this trade. So this is a number cleave. Yeah. Jeez. Alright. I can't attack. Yep. Okay. That's unfortunate. I think I had that if I didn't get stuck on lands there. That's unfortunate. Okay, 2 and 1. Got 2 more to go. Playing against the garbage boy. Not garbage man, it's a garbage boy. Hand's a little slow, but I think that's fine. They're on a mulligan. I like these sleeves. The Carrion Feeder, right? From, what is the name of the artist? Just have a conversation about him the other day. Ito? Thoughtseize, take my company. That's fine. This gets removal spelled. Really? Roxa, sure. You can have a push. Ah, push. Okay. That makes more sense. Sure. So I'm noticing this deck doesn't do much if it doesn't have one of its companies or the other thing. Blanking on the name. Reclamation? Yeah. That's a good sign. So attacking with all here, this is gonna flip. I'm not gonna be blocking it. I would appreciate any sort of action off the top. Unfortunate for me. Alright, so I'm at 7 lands. I have not had any sort of action in a hot minute. 8 lands, my mistake. If I get a 1, what happens? Yep. Yikes. Alright, so these come in. This can come in. Don't think I need that. Let's make some cuts. Jada. I like Bishop because it can block the 3 power creatures on 2 without much effort. Okay. Anything I'm forgetting? Non-basic lands. I think Archon probably hurts me more than it helps me in this matchup, at least. I could be wrong. Sure. You know what? I think I'll lead on this over the hearse. A little less mana efficient, but... Thanks, I would love one. Excuse me. Yeah. Alright. X equals 2. Give me something. Okay. Now that's something. Valkyrie plus Angel. No blocks. When it works, it works. But they are doing a good job of clearing out all of my threats. One more was funded in the deck. Okay, I'll draw some cards. Okay. No more lands, no! I am going to let them have this one, just in case this next thing is Croxa from them. Because that will goozle me more than any other. Alright. Sure. Now that's a good one. Excuse me. Alright, so my opponent's playing face up at this point. Nice. Oh, okay, they're off it. Now that's a relief. I didn't think I was winning that. Now the question is, Pithing Needle naming Reflections of Kiki Jiki is probably not worth it. Is there anything else that's worth consideration? Not really. I don't really hate having the Ajani. I trimmed the hearse. Didn't really do much. It threatened as a blocker, which is not exactly where I want to be. I think I can do better than this. Yeah. Please kill this. Please waste your removal spell. Cool. And just need to fade Thoughtseize. Not great. Not great for me. I do like next turn I can Shaper Sanctuary and Company. And they're off it. Okay, we are 3-1. You already control that. What that? Okay. I was wondering why that didn't come in as a 4/4. Alright, on to the last one. We are 3-1. Let's see if we can pick up a nice 4-1 run. Against Sir Chicken. Alright, let's do it. Looks fine to me.
Nature flows. I love to make a splash. It smells fishy here.
Don't think the Valkyrie's gonna live, but I hope I'm wrong. Not sure what my opponent's playing. So, is this just mono green with a splash? Maybe for sideboard stuff?
The ocean's third one drop ripples and grows.
Okay. I think clearing that out's probably better than just hitting them down.
Gonna go for a swim and cool off.
It represents an additional 2 mana for them, which does not seem to matter.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
But honestly, I don't... really have much concern at the moment.
My strength fades.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They can't flash back the storm, so they need
Not to brag, but my
just another
face
storm
is
festival here.
moving.
Nebraska.
You
Okay.
shall leave before I make you disappear.
I'll carve it out of existence.
Kill that off.
I won't
Tides
forgive
always
this.
rise again.
I guess I take the old growth troll. That's extremely bad for me. Yikes. This turned around very quickly. I'm not dead, but I'm close. That was so insanely good for them. Alright, now I'm dead. That was certainly unfortunate. Want these. Want these. This and this. Don't want that. That can go. That can go. These can go. One more. Alright, need a Giada. Is there anything else I want? Non-basic lands. Enter tapped. Stop them from going for a Nykthos line. But yeah, I don't hate it. So it seems like the major issue with this deck is just not having things to do that are powerful enough. I think there might be too many lands. I don't know. Could also be that I'm just keeping the wrong side, like type of hand. That's certainly possible. My hope is that they have a relatively land-light hand, and I'm able to hold them off for a turn or two. Nebraska? Karn. Alright.
It was not. I will not lose another friend. I will endure.
And that is a lot more elves. Unfortunate. And that is a lot. So they have to block on the ground to not die. And I have 4 lethal threats in the air, 2 on ground. Yeah. Okay. Big fan of that. Okay. I'm on the draw against the deck with 8 1-drop mana dorks, so not loving my chances here. I think this is fine.
Right into battle.
Alright, hoping that they can't deal a bunch to me, or rather, ramp a bunch here.
Nature flows with vigor.
Hold Growth Troll. Eat that. Pick here. This is an interesting one. Because it would be better if I companied. But I think I have to do this.
Time to ebb from battle.
Definitely should have done that after. But.
Until you have lived as a statue, do not talk to me of religion. True goodness can never be corrupted. I will be better prepared next time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, I'm dead this turn. They can Portal to Phyrexia me, they make me sacrifice creatures. Alright, so we finished 2 and 2. Thank you so much, Cacio, I appreciate it. My pride hoodie. Alright. So let's do a quick debrief. Stop it. Alright. So, overall, I think this game plan is very strong. My concerns are this game plan here, I'm a little unsure of. I don't think that a handful of these scale very well with some of the other threats that are going on in the format. And I don't think that having really only Apparition as the primary interaction is where I want to be. No answers to like an active Nykthos on my opponent's side, and like the deck either floods heavily without these, or it's just not really like casting these spells. I do not like it. I don't think that they're strong. Casting these spells, I think they are strong, but they also have a fail rate, which we saw a couple times. So, while I think that this combination is really interesting and I'd like to explore it more, I'm not sure if doing it with the Angels package is correct. Looking to the sideboard real quick, I think Shaper Sanctuary is correct. I don't know if 4 copies is. That's a lot of real estate. And the differences between Pioneer and Explorer mean that this might not be the right call. I'd be interested in maybe trying like Kayla's Reconstruction. I'm going to mess that up again. In something that's more of like a probably not a Yorion pile, but what the Enigmatic Incarnation decks are doing, where everything is like a 3-mana Necrotal. I think that it's a lot stronger in that kind of shell. If you're playing like a value Bant Company, for example, I know that that's going to be a lot harder on the mana than this current build. Just the light green splash. If we start adding in blue, that's a lot of other dimensions. Unlicensed Hearse was fine. I'm a little low on Archon. I'm a little low on Redain. I think that the matchups where these cards are their strongest, those same matchups have plenty of answers to them. So we'll see. I think Archon is intended more for like a Phoenix matchup. It has some practical use. I think 1 copy might just be all right. Ajani, I don't think we saw matchups where we wanted this, but it seems right to have it somewhere in the 75. I'm interested to explore this shell a little bit more. I think that having like a Glasspool Mimic, at least 1 copy. I think having things like Night of Autumn might also be right. We're in like a weird spot where the Angel synergy has already been cut into for some of these other options. And so it was like, oh great, here's my Bishop of Wings into my Skyclave apparition. I'm not really doing anything with this. Like, I'm not getting additional value. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm going to play with this a little bit more, and then see how I want to tweak it to be better for Explorer compared to the Pioneer build, which I think was a little bit more intentional in its deck construction. I think there are a few things that are omitted from this that I just ran. That being said, if you are watching this on quietspeculation.com or on their YouTube page, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the good engagement stuff so they let me keep making awesome content. As I said before, Quiet Spec's a Magic the Gathering finance website, but they cover a bunch of constructed metagame stuff. Highly recommend them, great group of folks, and it's a really nice way to make the best bang for your Magic buck. For anyone that's watching live, Happy New Year. I'm filming this on the 1st. Peace, love, happiness, and all that. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful new year. Bye-bye.